Oh boy, we have a news topic update here for everybody. Tony Khan provides an unfortunate update on Jay White's AEW status. Plus, we have a rundown of all of the injuries currently on the roster. Spoiler alert, more than you might think. And we actually had Wardlow on there, but because of the other segment, we knew that he's coming back. So Tony Khan gave a rough injury update on Jay White during an appearance on the My Mom's Basement with Robbie Fox. Hmm. Well, I never heard of that show, but obviously he's got some kind of pull. He's getting the owner companies on his show.
Yeah.
He called Jay White one of the best wrestlers in the world, but says he's out for a long time. White hasn't wrestled since March when he beat Kevin Knight on Collision in a match that everybody forgot happened probably. Injury The injury happened in that match, forcing him out of the Owen Hart Cup and several storylines. On screen, AEW said the Death Riders attacked him, but the real story is an undisclosed injury that required surgery. There is currently no timetable for his return. That really sucks. And, get well soon, Jay White. You got anything that you want to add into that before we jump into the list of folks here?
You know, I'm a big Sopranos fan, and I like doing this one quote a lot, and it's just like, Jay White, whatever happened there. Anybody that ever watches Sopranos, you'll get it. But yeah, I think it'd be interesting for us to go over the injury list, wouldn't you?
Yeah, sure would. There's
man, I think we got
lot.
one. Wow, that was fast.
It's almost like we were prepared.
Yeah.
Well, the current AEW injury list is quite extensive, and there's a term in here, TBC, which means to be confirmed, meaning that this is just the reported speculation that we're getting from places like Fightful and all the different
It's the
randoms.
confirmed injuries, the only ones that we could actually confirm.
Correct. Obviously, at the top of the list, we have Jay White with an undisclosed injury that required surgery. Don't know when he's going to be back. We got Will Ospreay with herniated discs in his back.
That's
And
painful.
they're saying that his return is imminent, targeting Forbidden Door 2025. That's a couple of weeks away. If you have herniated discs in your back,
it's so painful.
You're not coming back soon. TJ had some kind of back injury, and he was laid up for like over a month before he could, be moving around normal. And this dude's talking about wanting to wrestle.
Good luck.
Goof. Well, speedy recovery though. Hopefully he does. And if there's anything that you want to add in on these guys as we go, just stab in. Or otherwise, I'll just keep machine gunning them off. We got Adam Cole with some kind of head injury, concussion. Don't know when or if he's ever going to return.
Yeah.
He's had an unfortunate amount of head injuries, and it just might be time. Yeah. That ankle was that was a
shattered
freak accident.
It absolutely shattered. Sorry for that.
It shattered it?
Yeah.
I didn't know how much it was messed up. That's crazy.
They had to do some reconstructive surgery and stuff on it. It was pretty wild, but go ahead.
We got Bryan Danielson with a neck injury. He's undergoing stem cell therapy. Don't know why I couldn't say that. 50-50 on if he'll even wrestle again. So he may never come back.
Well, he's retired.
At this point, yeah. He needs to just focus on quality of life for the rest of his life. Maybe you'll be able to come back, maybe you won't, but he needs to take a long time off.
Well, he just needs to help produce matches and be in the back and all that stuff. Everybody really likes him, so I think that would be, if he wants to keep working in the industry, that's the way to go. I'd actually rather see him do that in WWE though, because AEW has that kind of people in the back. I feel like Daniel or Bryan would be way more of use in WWE because he could increase their match quality substantially as a producer, I believe.
Oh yeah, his matches were always good. They know. But anyway, we got Orange Cassidy, which I didn't even know he was hurt, but I know we hadn't seen him in a while. He's out with a torn pec. That's not great.
No.
We got Pac. He's out with some kind of ankle injury.
It's always a injury or a visa.
Yeah, I don't want to call the guy snake bit, but it seems like it's almost always something with him. And then we got poor Buddy. He's out with an ankle injury. I actually saw on Instagram a couple of days ago. It was some point this week that he had surgery on that ankle or a procedure. So it's probably going to be a while before we're seeing old Buddy again.
Yeah.
And speedy recovery there. We got Eddie Kingston out with a torn ACL and meniscus. It says that he returned May 2025. We're in August, so I don't know about that. I don't think that we've actually seen him do anything.
I saw him
Maybe.
in the news the other day, actually. It was like 2 days ago, and it was him saying he's going to be bummed out because he's not going to be able to make it back for Forbidden Door. And that's what he had kind of targeted. So his return, it's going to be soon, but it's just a little bit longer than he thinks it's going to.
We'll probably not see him back until like October, November, maybe, if we see him this year. We got Mark Davis. He's out with a broken foot and ankle. A lot of lower extremity injuries to these guys. What's going on over at AEW?
Well, he just got back from being hurt, if you remember. So, like,
That's right.
He's right back into it.
Poor guy. Then we got Keith Lee. He's out with an undisclosed injury / illness. I don't even know what that means.
Been gone for a while.
He been out for a while. He looks like he's on the hunt for wellness. Then we got Killswitch out with double pneumonia. I don't know if we're ever going to see Luchasaurus again. I've read reports that say that he'll never be wrestling again, and then I've read other stuff that says that he'll be back at some point. But you hear anything differently?
I've read that he's fine and they don't have anything for him.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. I mean, what are you going to do with a big old giant dinosaur guy?
Well, it's just rumors.
Yeah, and you got Brian Cage out with a torn quad. So he's going to be out for a while. That dude can't stay healthy. It seems like he's constantly
I wonder why.
In and out. Do what?
I wonder why.
Well, because he's giant fucking dude that probably isn't focused on conditioning so much and is focused on strength. And we got Riho, everybody's favorite Joshi girl. She's got a fractured arm and visa issues. Oh, Kenny's still taking care of her cat, or he was taking care of one of those girls' cats. I can't remember which one of them. But, yeah. We got Colton Gunn out with a knee injury. That's why we haven't been seeing him.
That stinks.
Got the Blade out with a back injury. He had fusion surgery, so yeah, he's probably gone.
Yeah.
Then Kiera Hogan, I didn't even know she was still there. She's out with a shoulder injury, but it says return imminent. So
we'll see about that.
Yeah, you should be returning to not being on TV at Ring of Honor or something. So we got Jay White out for a long time, which in AEW means you're gone until Forbidden Door 2027 or back next week in a random 8-man tag between him, Ospreay, and Cole, and half the roster on crutches. Tony might have to start booking AEW wheelchair rampage. A lot of people hurt here.
I thought you said Tony might have to start hooking. I was like, wow. This is taking a turn, man. I didn't think he was going to have to be doing that. Stuff might be getting rough over there.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's paying all these people to be out injured, and he's not able to make any money off of them, so he's got to make ends meet somehow.
Well, it's a shame, man, and there's a lot of people injured over in WWE. Maybe we'll do a similar thing about their injury list here soon, but
we should.
We definitely will, but it's just I don't know. It's always something with a lot of a lot of these people are like repeat injury lists, like they're constantly hurt. And we actually don't have Britt Baker on here either, and I don't know if she's hurt or not, or if she just has some weird issues going on. I think hers is more political stuff, but it would be great to see any of these people back because they're all talented guys. But I think it's a lot of these.
I don't think we've seen her since that backstage disagreement she had with MJF.
Yeah. But overall, that is the AEW injury list and a little commentary about Jay White there. And we're going to move on